Hi everybody, it's the Intuitive Healer, and today I'll be talking about the sign Aquarius. And so today, before we get started, I'd like to clear your energy and let's smooth a different path. I know a lot of my readings, we just kind of get to it, but today I want to bring a little bit of softness into the space. So let's move some energy as I clear you. A big thanks to everyone showing up today. And for those of you new, don't forget before you leave to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you're hitting that notification bell and that red subscription button so you'll be notified when my new videos do come up. And as always, you guys, I am available to my viewers out there for readings. So if you'd like to get in on a reading with me, all my information is down there in that description box below. I have specials going on all the time, so you guys stay tuned for that kind of stuff. And I am going to be giving away a sound bath. So for those of you guys that are really wanting to, you know, have something to tune you every now and then, and you would like to share in my drawing, go ahead and leave your name in that description box below and you will be entered in my drawing. And I send it to you guys via email. All right, so Aquarius, let's get started here. Let's not waste any more time. Ascended masters, angels, and guides, those who have crossed over, please guide me the highest and best messages for the sign of Aquarius. Please and thank you. All right, we have our first card that comes out as Faith. It says, my life is divinely guided. And so I think that's what's really interesting about this reading here is that we have this Void card and the Faith card together. And so I think Void is kind of like the space of the unknown, you know, when we're going into uncharted territories and we're just kind of like, where do I go? Where do I start? Where do I begin? And, you know, I think the universe kind of puts out this little hint of, you know, of helping you get through your lesson by saying, hey, have a little bit of faith here. Aquarius, I know in these troubling times, it's really hard to keep the faith, right? But you have to. This good stuff is coming. There's a transformation happening here. It says, I am joyfully centered and safe as wonderful changes occur around me. And so Aquarius, that's where I'm saying you're in this place where you're like, beautiful is coming in. I'm loving my life, but I still don't know what's my next place. Starting with you, we have the beauty card here. It says, I'm deeply and profoundly beautiful. So yeah, seeing the good parts of yourself so that you can go into the unknown. You know, I think part of what's happening here, Aquarius, is the void, is that unknown, is like, is love going to come into my life? You know, we all want to ask that question, and I want you guys to hold on a little bit through this reading, because at the very end, I'm going to be doing a pull with my, you know, angel cards, and they talk about love. And look at this. Whoa. There we go. Boom, it comes out. And then we have this other card, love and power. Look at this. It says, I'm wonderful. I receive and give love today and always. Giving love to yourself, going through this transformation. You know, it's just like the little kitty is like licking its wounds so that it can heal, right? That's what this void is really all about. And then being in a place of power. It says, I'm radiant, glorious, powerful being. And then here we have these other cards that pop out. Being in a state of grace. State of grace is normally this place where we're like, the unknown shows up and we're like, how do I do this gracefully? You know, it's like walking in high heels for the very first time. It's like, how do you do it if you've never done it before? With grace. And so it's just accepting that the universe is really loving you in that space and allowing you to go through this other unknown space. And it's bringing you guidance to process, you know, things that are kind of unfolding in your life. And, you know, you can't look at everything all at once because something's conspiring. And what's conspiring here is a commitment. And this commitment is you to yourself. And that's the lesson, the grace that you're going through right now. It's the void. Who am I? What do I want? Where am I going? It's the transition that's going to require you to have some patience. Because you're kind of enduring the absence of unknowing right now. You know, you're being in a space of like really uncertainty. But in the background this whole time, there's been this commitment energy with you. It says, my commitments increase my joy and freedom. Commitments to yourself, commitments to your obligations. Maybe things are coming up from the past that need to be looked at. And you're in the next cycle of this manifestation energy, which is bringing in love, power, beauty, transformation, faith. I mean, these are beautiful cards. Look at them. They're all positive. But we got to get you to believe that, Aquarius. We got to get you to be in a space where you believe that you are worthy and valuable of this transformation, because it's just like a shock. It's like, wow, all of, you know, my eggs I had in a basket, well, they all hatched and they were all really cute little ducks. So I want you to have that beauty and wonder in life, Aquarius. There's beautiful coming in. Look, some passion, some commitment. I passionately accept and love myself. So not only passion for a relationship, but being passionate about who you are, what you're doing, what kind of space you want to be in. Wow, that's just like rich in flavor, Aquarius, I might say. I don't know, when we see the void, we're like, ooh, the unknown. What's that all about? Kind of scary space to be. All right, angels, give us some more messages, please. So we're letting go of whatever needs to be shed. You know, we're going into Libra pretty soon with the retrograde. And so we are getting to recognize that there's things that need to be dealt with. Maybe stuff that we've been sitting on the back burner for a while. You know, it's that stack of papers that we're like, I will get to that someday. Well, that day has come. And it's time to let go of how you felt about that. There's a place of compromise that's being transformed here, and this is you compromising with the old self and the new self, because sometimes when we transform, we don't recognize ourselves and we go through a state of depression, and then we're like, did I change? This is supposed to be good, but it doesn't feel right. Sometimes that happens, Aquarius, and this is why we have to do this, is because we have to tune into our higher self. We've got to tune in and be balanced. You know, it's, you see in the background of this card, it looks like a bunch of people talking and all kinds of mind chatter, right? And that person's in the middle just trying to find some peace. Aquarius, it's okay, it's there. I promise you. Look, the Lover's card comes out. That just like popped out right away. Aquarius, see what I mean? Love for yourself, love for a situation, love that's going to really, really feel that hurt from the past, I think. Yeah, because look, you're going to have some courage here, because it almost looks like there's a broken leaf here. You know, you're going to have courage to try to grow again with someone else. And that's what I'm kind of seeing here, Aquarius. You're kind of getting into that space of, you know, starting something new. We got new vision happening. I think some opportunities are coming in to help facilitate this transformation so that you can let go. Because sometimes we're holding stuff and it's like, gosh, I don't really want to let go of that because it's going to be painful. Well, you got to let go. Think of it like this. If you don't let go, the new stuff can't come in, right? I need you to be in that space. Look at this. We have something blossoming here. The fruits of your labor are coming. And now the fruit is showing up and it's ripe. And that's why I said you're in a space of manifesting. You're manifesting this beautiful, rich, lovely life. You're tired. That's why you can't see this. Exhaustion. You got to get some rest, Aquarius. You can't be going full force all the time. Got to create some balance there. And balance is not created when you're spread thin. For those of you Aquarius out there, cross watcher, who's ever tuning in, think of it like this. This is that time to get through. We have the aloneness card, the fighting and the hurt from the past. You are reconciling those feelings. You're getting rid of that. You're letting go. You need to be in a silent space so you can find your peace again. Maybe some of you guys were in a situation where you guys were fighting all the time and you were toxic. And you know how they say, like, sometimes two people stay together because they're a little toxic? Sometimes that toxic stays with us past the relationship. So we got this clinging to the past. Please don't hold on to that energy. Let go of that. If that person's not in your life, you don't need to seek them out and say, hey, what if it, could happen again? Well, why isn't it happening now? You got to ask yourself that question, Aquarius. Got to let go of that person that you thought you guys were going to have something. Because if you were going to, it would be now, or it would be conspiring in a really beautiful way as a friendship first, to move into a space where you're highly, highly compatible. Somebody's got to be receptive to that. We got the receptivity card here. I don't think that other person's receptive, or vice versa. Somebody's not receptive here. That's why they're not coming out. I think that there's been contact by one or the other. And I think that that's really been enlightening to know that there was something beautiful in the past, but I really don't think that it's going to go well a second time around. We have our thunderbolt, and that's where I'm saying there's still pain on both sides. Look, we have, like, it looks like a tower, people falling off of someone's head, and there's thunder and it's flaming in the lower chakra. I'm telling you right now, Aquarius, there's something that really needs to be severed here. Can't keep doing that anymore. It's time for you to move into a more positive space. We have the creativity card here. For me, that is just like, wow, okay, you get back into the spiral of life and you start enjoying yourself again and you find your peace. Go find your peace. Go in nature. Go do something fun. Allow the universe to make things transpire. Allow yourself to be in a space where you're open to the possibilities of something better. Now, I have my cards that I made, and I thought this would be good for me to pull these. Sometimes these cards are a little on the touchy side, super feelingful and kind of direct and to the point. So it says, you hurt me, I gotta go. See what I mean? Something needs to be severed here. There's something holding you back. And I think the whole time you had a gut feeling about what was really transpiring here. Says, did you think I didn't know? You knew the whole time, you just didn't want to listen because somebody kept talking really nice to you and sugarcoating the situation, or maybe being narcissistic, or gaslighting you, turning the situation in your favor, and then turning it out of your favor and blaming you. I don't know. I feel like the damage has been done here, and that's why this card shows up. It's like, it's done. Sever, be done, love them from afar, wish them healing, move on. Look at this. Go somewhere fun. Go on an adventure. I just said, you guys, get away. Go somewhere fun. All right, I feel like, too, that we have some angel guidance here. And, you know, that's what I'm pretty much known for, is my angels. And my angels come in sometimes in the readings, and they're telling me stuff like, you know, a lot of the stuff really needs to be spoken. And so these last few cards are going to really be to the point. And then we're going to see what our loved ones that have passed over really are trying to push us to understand, be an awareness of, or for us to understand what happened to their death. And for us to reconcile those feelings of hurt and pain, okay? So our next few cards here, it says, shame on you for doing me wrong. Yes, that last relationship is not serving you. Let it go, sever it, it's done. These are going to be to the point. Can't break my heart again. Yeah, you're not in a place of that. You're growing now. Look, let's start a business. Boom, that's where you're at right now. Stop playing with my heart. Don't go back into the shark waters. And here we have reconciliation. There could be a possibility for some, but really, I'm not really feeling a whole lot of this, Aquarius. I think it's, you know, like I said here, the damage has been done. And I don't really feel like you're going to go back with that person. You're kind of recognizing that, woo, I kind of picked a bad partner, and now I am not understanding why I still love them or why I still care, and it's hard for me. So don't go and reconcile. Take your time if you're getting back into a situation. For those of you that have a person from the past is like coming in saying, I'm sorry about stuff, well, let them prove it to you, okay? Or vice versa. If you want to go into, you know, reconciliation from somebody and you did some bad behavior and you want to come clean with it, just be careful. Go slow. Take your time. So for those of you, your loved ones really reached out. I love the butterflies when they show up, because it's usually our loved ones coming around and, you know, saying a little hello. It says, I send you loving signs through nature. And so for those of you, Aquarius, like I said, get out, you know, get away, get out, go into nature, clear your head. It says, I was met by so many loving people. And I think you knew that, Aquarius. I think you knew that there was a lot of people that died in your family, and that your person that, you know, passed away, that loved one that you loved so much, was going to be greeted by the rest of the family. And so things are okay. It says you have nothing to feel guilty about. So I think maybe I'm really feeling right now that somebody was taking care of, you know, one of their elderly loved ones, and maybe they thought that, you know, they were working another job, and they were also trying to help this person, and I think they didn't give enough time, and so there's a little guilt there as to you didn't devote enough time to them before, you know, they passed away. So I'm going to tell you right now, please don't feel any guilt over that, Aquarius. You know, everything was meant to be the way that it was supposed to be, and so we have to just let those things go. So big hugs to you, Aquarius, for those of you out there that have experienced that, and this message is for you. I'm going to pull two more here because I feel like we're going to end this with a little good stuff. Look, I'm here helping you. So they've turned into your guide, and they are assisting you from the other side. And look at this. Here's something very sweet to me. It says, I always give you a good night kiss. So loving thoughts, great things from the other side, and your loved ones are still there. They're still helping you, and that's why this card came up. So are they helping us in love? Possibly. Should we talk about that a little bit? Let's get into our love angel cards here. Romance angels. All right, look at this. Flirt. All right, we got some really lighthearted energy that's starting to come in. And so I think that it's really a positive thing. It's okay to be light and fun and airy and free with other people. You know, just make sure you're not flirting with the wrong person. All right, Aquarius. And I know that it's hard when you have that flowing personality, but this is a time for you to be forgiving and learning. It says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. And so this is you giving all those good jujus to yourself, knowing that some of those experiences, yes, they were painful, but you know what? You got through them. You're tough, you're brave, you're courageous, and you can do this. There was some codependency issues in somebody's partnership out there, and it says addictions are affecting your romantic life. Well, help that person, assist them to assist themselves. You're not there to, you know, do anything for you. Let go of some control issues with that, allowing the situation to unfold naturally. You know, if you were over controlling or they were over controlling, that stuff's got to go. Okay, it's like this. I tell my clients, you know, if your fist is closed like this, what are you going to put in your hand there? Okay, what if your hand is open? Then it has room and space for something to come in. That's this. Okay, that's the situation here. It says let go of the control issues. Open up your hand and be able to receive something more. Something good's coming in. Look at here, true love. This could be the one. See what I mean, Aquarius? When you least expect it, the universe arrives and says, hey, I got you. I'm in love. Says, you've already met the romantic partner you seek. So this is going to evolve and unfold naturally, and you're in that void manifesto energy. And that love of your life is going to show up in the most beautiful way, Aquarius. So if you guys want to go any more personal into this and you'd like to a personalized reading and see what happens, all my information is down there in that description box below. And don't forget before you leave to like, share, and subscribe to my channel so you'll be notified when my new information and videos come up. Also, don't forget to put your name in the comment box below so you'll be entered in my drawing. All right, Aquarius, love you guys. Namaste.